Again, I just got home late. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Whenever you get a chance, try to create more business unit, try to create transitions, run the portion process and everything.
Okay.
Okay, and try to create the accounting entries, see how the accounting entries are creating, how the flows are, and also go to the I think will you be able to access the database?
The what?
A database or a SQL.
Okay. I have SQL Server Management.
Okay, maybe if you can, I will do one thing. After this class, I will ping you the few SQLs, okay, main tables. I'll just give the scripts and everything so that whenever you create any voucher, whenever you run any process, just replace the voucher IDs in the SQLs and try to run and see how it is impacting, so you understand from the database area as well. Okay.
Okay.
Great. So today I'll just cover I think they changed the presenter. Srinivas?
I can try to give it back to you.
Yeah, maybe you can just give me a, yeah. Good.
There we go.
So you're able to see my screen, Jonathan?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now we'll go to the product related. Under product related, we'll go to the payables. Oh, sorry. For all payables will come under the procurement. Okay, under the procurement options, you can see a few things. First, we'll go to the supplier part. Okay. In the supplier, the main concept in the supplier is like the supplier set control. Okay, this is the supplier set control. Okay, you remember you have created few vendors in the system. Okay. Everything will be okay. Now I'll just open and I'll see how the set IDs will be created, how the vendor set controls will be triggered. Okay, the vendor set controls will be triggered based on the set ID. Okay, what it exactly means. Okay, so all my vendors, whenever I create any vendors in the system, that will be recorded in the one specific set ID. Okay, so why we need to record the transaction, the vendors in the specific set ID? I'll give you one example. Okay, you have one company, and in the one company there are 10 different business units are there. Okay, now you want to use A and B a common vendors and C and D a different set of vendors. Okay, so how you can segregate it? Okay, so first we will create the vendor set control as one vendor set control ID. Okay, and this set control, if I create 10 vendors in the particular A set control, that A set control will be linked to the stable set control set ID.
Okay.
Okay, that means, okay, for example, out of 10 set controls, I have created 5 set controls. For my 10 business units, I have created 5 different set controls. A and B one set control, B and C one set control, C and D they want to use different set controls. Now, so whenever you create any vendor, which set control under which control you want to record your vendors. Okay. So if I record one vendor under the A set control, what will happen? This set control, which business unit you will link. Okay. If I link this particular set control to the A business unit, that means that A business unit will be able to use this specific vendor.
Okay.
Okay. I'll show you how it will be. Now, right now, I've created a vendor under the share category. Okay. If you go to the new window, so everything, okay, whatever the set controls, whatever the data you are creating under specific set control, so you need to link the particular specific set control to your table set control ID. So what is your table set control ID? Go to menu. Under the people tools, okay, we have utilities. Under the utilities, administration. Under the administration, you can see table set ID and the table set control. Okay, I will use the business unit like 001. If you remember when we are creating, okay, in the demo class, when we are creating a GL business unit, we have used one specific set ID to clone all the default setups to the particular GL. And the moment you select the particular set ID to the GL BU, you will create the BU. But the moment you will create, the particular box will be grayed out. You cannot reselect the table set ID for the GL BU. Okay. That means what will happen now, I have created one GL business unit. This GL business unit is linked with this particular share set ID. Okay. Under this specific share set ID, there are 367 group records are available. Okay. Each group record have a lot of importance. Okay. Now we are creating a set ID under the share set ID. Okay. For example, if I want to create a different set ID, okay, I'll create as a globe. When I create a set ID, because this will be linked to a specific business unit, so if I want to use anything unique to a different business unit, first you will define the table, vendor supplier set control. Okay. So in this supplier set control, there are few things we will default it. Okay. Whether this particular set control is open for a withholding option. If yes, then we will select that one. And the display the VAT flag. If you want to display the VAT flag or not, you will decide it. Country, which country the particular vendor set control belongs to. That we will also set it up. Okay, ACH and the EFT pre-note. Remember, in the last session we have discussed when we discussed about the bank and the vendor setups, the payment details. There is a pre-note option is enabled. Okay, so whenever you create any new vendor with the new banking details, first you will run if the particular vendor is enabled with the pre-notification option. When you run the pay cycle, you will select the pre-notification option. Correct?
Okay.
Okay. So what exactly it happened when you run the pay cycle? First time the vendor will be paid with $1. So that means what exactly it does? It will go to the bank and it will verify that all the banking information provided to the bank by the vendor is correct. Okay, so that it will not cause any the rejections in the future. Okay, so whether for this particular vendor set control is open for this registration pre-note configuration or not. Okay.
Okay.
in the whether this vendor approval workflow is enabled or not enabled. If you want to use vendor approval workflow, then we will enable this particular option. Okay. And the second thing is main thing for suppliers, whether you want to trigger a duplicate vendor. For example, I have created one Dell vendor, okay, and you are also trying to create, because you are also a vendor master maintenance and you are also creating a Dell vendor. What will happen? Because both the vendors are same only, but you have created once and I am trying to create second time. Okay, so further there is a control, there is a check we will enable it. Whether whenever you create any vendor, whether you need to trigger as a duplicate check or not. Okay, so further there are certain type of duplicate check is enabled. Supplier name, do you want to check the when do you want to check the supplier name is matching, and if the matching, then you want to enable as a check. Okay. See, if you see here, there are couple. If you want to do not check, that means it won't check anything. It will reject, means the moment if it is both are matching, then it will reject it. Or it will give a warning message. Then warning message means like, hey Jonathan, there is already same vendor is already available with the same supplier name and short name and full name. You just go and check the number. Then it will display the relevant vendor ID.
Okay.
Okay. So whether you want to put this as a condition, first thing. Then what will happen? Whether it will be active or inactive. For example, when it is matching, when it is address is matching, whether you immediately you need to put it as an inactive. That means the vendor will be created, but it should be put it as an inactive vendor. What will happen? It will be created, it will be stored in the database, but the vendor is not available for the processing.
That's if you that's because you which one?
Sorry?
It will be added to the database, but it won't be active if you choose which one?
No, it will be active on the game, but the only thing is it will show an inactive. So you have to go in manually and check if the cross verify whether the vendor is like a duplicate vendor, then you will delete it. If not, then you will change it as an inactive.
I see. So isn't it a good option to pick warning?
Yeah, you can put it. See, it's up to you whether you want to like see. Do not. There are a few three options are available. Do not check, reject, or warning.
Okay.
If I put a warning, then what will happen? Whenever you try to create it, it will populate the message saying that there is a similar information is already available. It will warn you.
Okay.
It's up to you whether you want to proceed further or not.
Okay.
Okay. Like that, we have different options like supplier short name, address, supplier TIN number. If like other information not matching, but TIN number is matching. How it is possible if the vendor name is not matching, but TIN number is matching? It is possible sometimes. If you wrongly entered or the same vendor created differently by like different means like different naming convention by the same vendor. Okay. So those things will be like triggered here. Okay. So these are the set control defaults. Okay. How I want to use I record my vendors in this particular vendor set control.
Okay.
So this is the vendor set control where first we will create. If I create as a globe, so I can create whenever I create any vendor, I will use the set ID either share or a globe. If a globe means the vendor will be recorded under the globe set ID, and your table set control I will show you here. See this supplier, there are two suppliers. One is AP and one is AM. DP supplier. See, FS, these are supplier tables. Okay. Which one you want to use for this particular business unit? Share set ID or globe? If I say as a globe, then what will happen? Any whenever for okay. what will happen if I save like this? If I'm using the supplier table set control as a like a globe, and if I save this, what will happen? I will show you. Now I'll go to vendor master, like I'll go to menu, suppliers, supplier information, add a new value, add a supplier. So try search with see now for which Saturday you are selecting, you are creating the vendor based on the Saturday, not based on the business unit. Okay. If I search with the globe, because just now I have created a vendor set control with a globe. So when I search, I'm not able to find anything because just now I created vendor set control, and this particular vendor set control there are no vendors created. Okay. Now I'll go and check for the share. If I search for share, there are 300 plus vendors are available. Okay. Now I'll go to supplier, and which Saturday it is coming? Globe. Globe Saturday. And is there any data is available?
No.
No. Now I'll go to this particular table. Instead of globe, I'll use a share. Which Saturday is coming? Share. And
okay.
how many vendors are already created under this specific Saturday?
300.
You can see those vendors. So what it exactly means, all vendors will be created under the Saturday, not on a business unit level.
Okay, so set ID is even higher hierarchy than business unit.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, the same. Okay, if I creating a vendor master under the Saturday means that Saturday can be used across the entities, means multiple business units. Okay. So when I'm using the vendor set control at a multiple business unit means wherever I used this particular set control, vendor set control, that means those business unit can able to access the vendors created under this specific vendor set ID. Okay. The best example what I gave, like there are 10 business unit. Out of 10 business unit, first 5 business unit, they want to use the share set ID, and all other 6 to 10, I want to use globe set ID. Globe set ID means the vendors created under the globe, I want to use only those vendors. That means 1 to 5 go to open each and every table set control, like year 001, year 002, year 003, year 004, year 005, and everywhere under the group record FS38, change the Saturday as a share. That means this particular entity is open for using this particular vendor set control. Got it?
Can you repeat that last part?
No. If I'm each and every business unit, For example, for 1 to 5, I said like here 001, 002, 003, 004, and 005. Each and every business unit, okay, when it comes to the tables of control, I'll open one